This is the Nintendo video game system. It plays only cartridge games. This is the new Atari XE system. It plays cartridge and disc-based games. Disc drive sold separately, and only Atari comes with a real joystick. Both have guns, but only Atari comes with the target game Bug Hunt. Nintendo has a toy robot, but only Atari gives you a keyboard for playing advanced computer games. It even comes with the amazing Flight Simulator 2 cartridge. The new Atari XE video game system. Unbeatable.
In 1987, Atari's last gasp in 8-bit gaming was released, and in my opinion, it was their best move to date. The XEGS was near the top of the 8-bit microcomputer line, based on the Atari 65XE model that contained 64 kilobytes of memory and the venerable 6502 processor. It was capable of much better sound composition than the rest of their home consoles to that point, and the backwards compatibility with nearly every piece of software that had been released for their line of micros over the prior 10 years would play just fine in addition to games that were specifically branded for the console. The base unit has a look that's rather unconventional, embracing both an angular look and pastel pop in one package. Now, I'm a fan of trying to buck the usual 90-degree trend, but it has to remain functional. It's not a problem on the top cartridge port at all, but it makes it a little annoying to deal with plugging in controllers and the optional keyboard. It includes a serial port that can allow a floppy or tape drive to attach, also making it compatible with even more software titles of its day. Built into the system was either a basic prompt or missile command. Which one would launch automatically would depend on a few things. If you have the keyboard plugged in, it'll boot to basic. But when the keyboard is unplugged, or with the select button held as you boot the system, it'll fire up the game instead. Any other software would be provided more conventionally, with the 64 kilobytes of memory able to handle just about any cartridge or disc you could throw at the device. A few favorites so far are Necromancer, Return to Fractalus, Food Fight, and Mario Brothers. Yes, that Mario Brothers. There are a few games that use an accompanying light gun as well, and this device is actually the only way to play the handful of Atari 7800 games that require shooting at the screen as well, since a dedicated model for that console never released. I'm a relatively recent convert to this machine, only purchasing it within the last 3 years or so. But it has opened me up to the wonderful world of Atari 8-bit games and software, and I couldn't be happier. Definitely one of my favorite acquisitions as I set out to rebuild my collection. Now, if I could only find Mule. Got any fond memories of the XEGS or the 8-bit line in general? Let me know in the comments below or on Twitter at TesseractUnfold. Meanwhile, like, subscribe, spread the word, and I'll catch you again next week.